Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. This is take 3. I need to try and do this short. I went out in the other building and I was looking for something, which I do a lot lately, and I found a few interesting tools I wanted to highlight for you. We'll not spend a lot of time on it. These are about 40 years old. Japanese hammers. And one's a little heavier than the other. And an interesting thing about Japanese carpenters' hammers, and don't ask me why, I have a theory, but I haven't read up on it. One side has a rounded face, the other side has a flat face. I'm pretty sure it's because you drive nails with the rounded face, so you don't moose print the wood. And they come with little wedges so that as you're using them, if they loosen up, you wedge them. So I'm not sure what will become of these. I may keep them, may give them away, I may sell them. And I kept one of these nice little brass clamps. They're pretty neat. They're not meant for big work, almost like a model maker's clamp. It has a little sliding head here, which is only sliding because it's got to move just a fraction of an inch. You would set this piece at whatever it is that you want it to clamp, and you finger tighten it, and then you just screw tighten until it's as tight as necessary. Neat little clamp. And what's interesting is how precisely they were made. And then there was one of these nail pullers. We call them cat's paws. These are good. This is a good one. So you can drive this with a hammer. You drive the short side in with the hammer, and then if you need to, you can use the long side to pry out. I think I have another one here somewhere out in my other toolbox that I've actually used. So I'm not going to get into a long dissertation on this, but people have been asking me where all this stuff came from. How did you end up in this situation? Why are you having things that are 40 years old? And why is there things from like 2017, 2018? In brief, comes under 3 letters. LCE. Life-changing events. 40 years ago, we were living in New York City, and we were looking to buy housing, and the price of real estate at that time back there was going through the roof. So I draw circles around where I was working, and when I got to about 2 hours commute, I said, that's enough. We took a break, went on vacation, found this place, and the real estate here was 1/10 the cost. Life-changing event. We moved here. So a lot of this stuff got packed up. But this came with me from New York. The story behind that is real simple. I was buying and selling tools, and so therefore I would buy tools I wanted to learn or use or keep. But they all got stored. They got packed away. So that tells the story of the older stuff. But what about the somewhat newer stuff, 8, 10 years old? I had a business making baseball bats. In fact, in this room where I'm standing, in fact, right over here, there is a wear mark in the concrete because I had a 4,000-pound CNC lathe in here. Took up this whole wall. I needed to have surgery. And the baseball bat business had some of its own LCE. So I sold the business, sold the lathe, sold the other equipment, the lumber, so on and so forth. Had my surgery. Came back from the surgery, was planning to start up my furniture and cabinet making business again, and couldn't get it to jumpstart. Tried it for a couple years, got nowhere. We were living off of savings, so sold all the equipment. Many, many, many thousands of dollars lost. Life-changing event. Then we get hit with flood. We did not get flood dead, but we got 15 inches of rain in an hour that came across the road from the mountain. Washed out the driveway, the bank, everything. You can go look in my Wayback Time Machine. You can see a video of it. Life-changing event. Got nothing from insurance because it was surface water. After that, a lot of things, 2018 marked on it, got put on the back burner as I tried to clean up, went through the shock, the grief, the anger, the acceptance, until finally, well, then guess what happened? Remember that thing that happened where we had to cover our faces? Life-changing event. So one LCE after the next, after the next, after the next. So now I'm putting in place my own LCE, and that is clean up the place, Walt. It's going slow, but I'm working on it. So that's about it. I wanted to bring you up to speed and sort of explain LCE, life-changing events, and how they can affect you. But you can create your own LCE. It just takes courage. It takes commitment. I don't want to be out here on a hot, hot day sweating, but I got to do it because it's got to be done. So that's about it. Head out to your workshop, create your own LCE, and clean up the place. Like, subscribe, and share. Walter out.